first half, they've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Samuel.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
To throw, it's Lance. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's in his zone, second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give to the fullback on the dive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McKenzie. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play here for Buffalo.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
Looking to throw. McKenzie. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Bills are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Bass on for the extra point.
And the route is on here in this first half. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here.
You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in difference?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A.J. Klein showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, yeah, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
To try again after the sack. Under pressure, they got him again.
Gregory Rousseau able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Now right to throw on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Oliver. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On 1st down, it's Wright, shreds the tackle, and he's got some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
On 1st down, Lance. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And he stopped immediately there. The Niners on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. shotgun now for Lance. Got a man complete to Miller. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big connection on that one. 39 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Lance. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
The Niners on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. Again, it's Lance. That's complete to Dwelly, his tight end. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Gold is able to put it through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the...
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown. Dawson Knox, 60 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone. But today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They're big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic. And they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
From the gun, it's Lance.
Rolling, and he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. To return is McKenzie.
The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs.
He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Throwing on first down. McKenzie. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw on second down. McKenzie, right's got it. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for right, and he finds him. Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bills head on. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Bass on for the extra point.
And the route is on here in this first half. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
after the touchdown. Bass to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here.
Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter. They're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's two sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he line.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
And Lance's throw taken in by Miller.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Flush to his right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs.
From midfield, here's Lance.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been terrific so far. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime. It's Super Bowl 56. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan. Coach.
This Super Bowl in just a moment. Thus far, this Super Bowl has looked less like a contest and more like a coronation. And to call the second half, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
To throw is right. Off the play fake. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McKenzie, he's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play here for Buffalo.
tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
And some strong running. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. From the gun, McKenzie toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Back to throw. Right. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I know we saw the pass and the completion and obviously the resulting loss of yardage. To me, that play broke down with the blocking on it, because if you're going to try and swing it that far outside, that blocking's got to hold up to give your guy a chance.
In the defense, they weren't fooled at all.
No, not at all. But were they aggressive on that one?
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Trey Lance of the 49ers set to go back on offense here. And this is, unfortunately for him, a montage he's probably not going to want to keep here for his files.
And I'm not so sure that he would describe it as a spotlight, although it is beating down on him pretty well, as is the rush. He's been hit, harassed, uncomfortable. It's been a really, really tough day for him.
Been sacked 6 times. See all that pressure coming from all angles. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. McKenzie. He finds his man. Complete. It's right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Right now, on 1st down, he finds his man. Complete. That's Oliver. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Back to throw. McKenzie looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll... And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Clayton Thorson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills are getting closer now to that ever-elusive first Super Bowl victory. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other.
Thorson looks to throw on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Oliver. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a give right side. It's Oliver. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 13. 129 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. Right back to him on 1st down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Right. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out. Lance now on 1st down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Matt Milano coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go, timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
Throwing now is Lance.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He finds his man, complete. It's Oliver.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Right. Over the middle, it's complete.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And these Bills make the 90s seem like a distant memory. Buffalo is the Super Bowl champion.